Hey, welcome to a very special episode. It's March 20th. On this YouTube channel, I wanted to include both the good news and the challenging news with Turo hosting. Today would be a little bit of a challenging news update. The Mustang convertible that I host on the platform has a safety recall. What Turo does with safety recalls from vehicles is they'll immediately unlist them from the platform, removing the possibility of any future trips being booked. And what happens is any pre-existing trips will stay booked, but if there's no fix available, and if the host hasn't done the fix yet to remove the issue with the safety recall, that upcoming trip gets canceled a week before the trip starts. So I've now lost out on, I think it's like 3 or 4 trips with what is my most profitable car on the platform. So it's definitely been a challenging spring for the Mustang convertible. I'm sure a lot of other Turo hosts relate to that. I actually saw a Turo host in Hawaii sell 3 of his Mustang convertibles immediately as soon as the safety recall came out. I think it's been out now for a few weeks, and I called Ford and they're not really sure when the fix will be, and they're, not really sure on a timeline, which is fine for me as a host, because my whole plan with the Mustang anyways was just gonna have it as a second car. Like, I've always wanted to have a Mustang convertible to drive around, and I'm very grateful that on my way to a hike this morning I can put the top down, enjoy some Southern California weather, and do that. But do I want it to continue being a profitable business asset? Absolutely. So hopefully that safety recall gets fixed soon. That's the update for now. The kind of learning piece with this experience that I had is back in the summer when the Mustang was very profitable, I almost kind of considered buying another one. Imagine if I would have. Now all of a sudden I would be out 2 car payments, 2 insurance payments, and no revenue coming in times 2 on 2 different Mustangs. So I'm glad I didn't do that. And there's some value, I think, to diversifying your fleet if you want to be a Turo host that has multiple cars on the platform. Let's say you're a big fan of a Tesla, let's say, and all of a sudden there's a safety recall that affects every Tesla, which happened recently, with trip computers, with self-driving, autopilot. There's all sorts of things that can happen there. With the Mustang convertible, it happened to just be the backup camera. I say just because at least it's not something, where the car shuts down on the freeway going 80 miles an hour. It's like, okay, we can look over our shoulder and kind of see if there's something behind us in terms of safety with backing up. That's why I kind of downplay the backup camera safety recall. But the point being, diversify the fleet. That's a lesson that I learned, because I want to be a host on the platform with multiple cars. So let's say I bought like 6 different Toyotas, and all of a sudden there's like an issue with Toyota airbags, or who knows, right? So I think it's always smart to kind of diversify the fleet around different types of cars, different makes, different models. Otherwise, could have been stuck without any warning, could have been stuck with a huge loss of revenue. So I'm very grateful that I have the Chevy Volt on the platform still, the Ford Escape on the platform still. Looking to expand this year, hopefully, by putting some cars into some business loans, etc. So that's the update for March 20th. Is I had never had a safety recall before on any of the vehicles, and it's definitely been a learning experience. But what I did with mine is keep the Mustang in hopes that they'll have a safety recall soon, and so I can just enjoy it and kind of drive it as a second car. But leave a comment with what your experience is with safety recalls. If you were in my position, would you have kept the Mustang or would you have sold it? If you have any experience with how long safety recalls take, please comment and let me know. I'd be really curious about that as well. Yeah, but I, as always, am very appreciative of the people that follow this channel, subscribe, like the videos. If there's ever any content that might be of value to you, I hope you let me know about that in the comments as well. And see you guys hopefully soon for the next video.